Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to season 2, episode 19 of the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the UEFA Champions League as well as a bit on the Europa League as well, because guys, there's only one more game and this last game might be the deciding game for a lot of teams, a lot of big teams, especially like Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. Barcelona need to win that to go on to the next round. So we're going to be talking about all of that with the UEFA Champions League and the Europa League. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that today. Before we get to talking about that, I want to thank you guys so much for 9 subscribers. Last episode we actually had 8 subscribers, so thank you so much for the support. Thank you for 9 subscribers. And as I said before, let's see if we can hit 10 subscribers by the end of 2021, as well as 60 followers on the Instagram by the end of 2021, because Instagram is literally the main social media that I use. So that's where I post literally everything. If you want to catch up in any single news or anything I do, like about football and my podcast, make sure you follow the Instagram. The link will be down below. Thank you all so much for the support. Anyways, let's get into the episode with the first. Let's get into Group A actually with the first game actually being Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain, guys. Let's get into that. What a game that was, honestly. It was in the middle of school as well, and I did actually watch it because we were switching classes, and I watched like the last 5 minutes, last 10 minutes. So that was kind of good. But yeah, unfortunate for us, guys. As you guys know, it's been 30 episodes, so most of you might know by now that I am a Paris Saint-Germain fan. I dyed my hair. It's green, but I meant to do blue, light blue, for Kylian Mbappe, guys. As you guys can see, blue Kylian Mbappe hair right here, the GOAT, guys. This is my favorite player in the world, guys. He's just so good. Favorite youngster and favorite player. But yeah, that is for him. Paris Saint-Germain, my favorite team. An unfortunate loss for us. I watched the end of the game. I watched the highlights as well. I think we played good. We didn't play bad, but at the same time, Manchester City, one of the best teams in the world. They have very good players. They have Raheem Sterling, or Raz, as I say. Phil Foden, Jesus, Gabriel Jesus, Rihan Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Joao Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, Ederson. They have like very, very talented players, and Kevin De Bruyne. If I didn't say Rodri, he's a very good player as well, good defensive midfielder. So yeah, they're a very good team as like as players, and they're very their chemistry as a team is very good as well. They're very good around each other. They communicate well, and then of course you have one of the best managers in the world, coached Manchester City right now, currently coached Barcelona in the prime as well as coach Bayern Munich, and turn Kimmich into a beast, guys. The one and only Pep Guardiola. He's the one who can do that. He's coached Lionel Messi when he was younger as well. Best coach Tiki Taka, of course. He's the coach who made up Tiki Taka, basically. So I mean, like, he always has those tactics. He's always thinking all the time. And honestly, Pochettino, he's a very, very good manager as well. Both very good managers, and maybe they'll maybe next season, or maybe in a few weeks, Pochettino and uh Pochettino and Pep Guardiola will be manager derby rivals, because apparently Pochettino is linked to going to Manchester United as a new manager after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked. So we'll talk a bit about that more later on when we go back to talking about the Manchester United game. But yeah, I don't know. Pochettino leaves. Zizou could come to Paris Saint-Germain because there's talk on that as well, guys. But yeah, we have Gabriel Jesus, of course. As I said, they have very good players. Raheem Sterling scoring one. Gabriel Jesus scoring a nice goal as well. It actually went to, I know that was a different goal, but yeah, it was a very good goal. Honestly, I don't remember how it was, but I remember it was a good goal. So yeah, it was good to see Gabriel Jesus scoring. Kylian Mbappe scoring a nice goal as well through the goalkeeper's legs. Unfortunate loss for us. Unfortunate loss for us. I saw the goal, and it was very unlucky goal. So yeah, that was that. Um, and that puts the Paris Saint-Germain at 8 points, with Manchester City at 12 points. So unfortunate that we won't be able to win our group. But of course, it's Manchester City, and I know I said Paris. Manchester City, they beat us in the semifinals last year, making it to their first ever finals in the UEFA Champions League. So I'm proud for them, but as a Paris Saint-Germain fan, it's very sad. But at least we made it through the Champions League. So that's good for us. 8 points, because if RB Leipzig win, that only puts them at 7, and same goes with Club Brugge. It's only a matter of will Club Brugge win or will RB Leipzig win. And so if they both lose, because Leipzig are versing City in 2 weeks, and then Paris Saint-Germain are versing Club Brugge. Now Paris Saint-Germain did actually draw to Club Brugge the last time they versed, the very first, their second game, I believe it was. They did actually draw to Club Brugge. If Club Brugge do that again, they could go to they could have a possibility of going to the Europa League. But yeah, 12 points, 8 points for Paris Saint-Germain. We go through, so as long as we go through, it's good. We're just hoping. I'm just hoping, as a Paris Saint-Germain fan, as a PSG fan, I'm hoping that we can perform better like we did last year, and hopefully make it to the finals like we did against Bayern. But unfortunately, lost against Bayern. Bayern, very very good team as well. I think personally, I think the current top big 3 teams in the world: Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City, and Bayern Munich. That's the top 3. Those are the top 3 teams in the world right now. If not, maybe switch the order or something. Like I just said, the top 3. There's no order right now. Probably Manchester City first, Bayern second, and then Paris Saint-Germain third. If they're not top 3, there's certainly all 3 teams are in top 5 for sure. Going along maybe with Liverpool, I'll put Liverpool in there. Maybe Chelsea. Real Madrid could be there as well. But for sure, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, we'll put in Liverpool as well, and Bayern Munich, top 5 teams in the world. Best 5 teams in the world at this current moment. Anyways, let's go on to Group B with Liverpool versus, who was it? AC Milan, was it? Or Porto it was. Liverpool versus Porto. Mohamed Salah, of course, scoring a goal. Thiago Alcantara, I don't know how to say that name. Sorry if I butchered it. Very, very butchered. Is he who is he? I don't even know him, bro. But yeah, of course he scores. I didn't watch this game, but good to see Liverpool scoring. Porto are doing very good as well. They have a lot of, I don't know what this was, guys, but yeah, Porto have a lot of big players as well. Corona, Manafa, I believe I said that wrong. Mehdi Tarmi, of course, he's Persian. I'm Persian as well, so I know a bit about Porto as well. I keep up on them as well. But of course, Liverpool, of course, beating the league, or the group, of course. I believe Porto versus AC Milan next. I'm not. Or they verse Atletico de Madrid. So if they lose against Madrid, Atletico, then Atletico goes up. But if Milan also beat Liverpool, then Milan goes through to second. So it's gonna be, yeah. Of course, this group is all about these next 3. Who cares about Liverpool? As I said, top 5 team in the current. Top 5 best teams in the world right now, at least in Europe. So it's all about these 3. So we're gonna see how these 3 do next game. So of course, AC Milan versus Liverpool, Atletico de Madrid versus Porto. So let's see how they do. I think Porto can definitely win. At least a draw. Porto can draw. Maybe we'll see Porto in the Europa League. That's my estimate. But if Porto do good, of course they did. They beat Real Madrid or Chelsea. I think they beat them once, and Mehdi Tarmi also, they did very good performance against Chelsea last year in the quarterfinals. So let's see how they do this year. Maybe they'll bring a comeback, win the game against Atletico de Madrid, because Madrid have also not been doing good as well. Let's see if the last time they Porto, or the last time they versed Porto, they actually win. Liverpool lost, AC Milan lost, Liverpool lost. Another Liverpool loss. AC Milan lost. So it should be right here. 0-0. It's a 0-0 game. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be a winner here. Maybe like a 1-0 win. So we'll talk about it in 2 weeks. We'll see in 2 weeks. Let's go on to Group C with Ajax destroying the league, guys. Borussia Dortmund. What are they doing, guys? Borussia Dortmund losing it looks like Borussia Dortmund are out of the league. They're going to be going to the Europa League, because even if they win their next game, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that the goal difference is still -6, guys. They're gonna have to score 10 goals to get to second place. So because Sporting have a positive goal difference, whereas Dortmund has a negative goal difference with 6 points. So even if they get 9, and Sporting also loses, it's gonna be 9-9. But the goal difference, the positive goal difference for Sporting, will of course push them through the group stages. Dortmund going to the Europa League, having a chance. And of course, I have a Europa League tab open as well, because we're going to be talking about what we're going to be talking about what Champions League teams are going to be going to the Europa League. But yeah, I don't know what's going on Dortmund. If you guys watch my episode from over here, episode 18, I did talk about Dortmund possibly beating Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga and stopping them from getting stopping Bayern Munich from getting their decade trophy in the Bundesliga. And they're only 1 point behind. They're a very good team. They have players like Royce, Erling Haaland, of course, the youngster, one of the best players in the world, very big. Marco Reus, of course, Jude Bellingham, Hummels, Giovanni Reina, of course, Emre Can, Witzel. They have a lot of big players, and yeah, they're just built different. They're branded as well. Torgan Hazard. They had a lot of big players. They had Ousmane Dembele, what's his name, Aubameyang, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and of course Lewandowski. So they have a lot of big players. They turn these players. Of course, Malin from Ajax as well. He's doing very good as well. They have a lot of young players who possibly have a chance to become big. Jude Bellingham, Malin, and Giovanni Reina. They're very young. They have a possibility of becoming like Erling Haaland, becoming like a big player. They're a future of football. So maybe they have a chance of beating Dortmund or beating Bayern and stopping them from their decade Bayern win. But yeah, so maybe they'll do good in the Europa League. Unfortunate for a team like Borussia Dortmund to go out. Let's go on to Group D, guys. Real Madrid versus Sheriff, and Real Madrid, I believe, winning a 2-0 or 3-0 actually, with Karim Benzema scoring, Toni Kroos in added time, and then David Alaba with another goal. If you guys watched the I think it was the El Clasico, Bayern or David Alaba actually scored a very good goal, ran up the pitch and scored a very powerful shot. He's definitely a very fast, good dribbler. Of course, he's very physical as well, so he can protect that ball. Good at dribbling, and he had a very good shot as well. And of course, he goes on to score another one. A lot of defenders actually scoring this week. Yeah, we had N'Golo Kante, we had Ferland Mendy, now we have David Alaba. So a lot of defenders scoring. Was it N'Golo Kante? I don't remember, but yeah, good to see Real Madrid. And of course, Real Madrid lost the last time they were Sheriff. They lost what was it, 2-0, 2-1, I believe. You can go look. Real Madrid matches, Sheriff. Let's look for Sheriff. Yeah, right here, 2-1, of course. With Karim Benzema. This is when Benzema was on fire, but unfortunate that they still lost. So yeah, that's Group D, of course, with Real Madrid going through, Inter Milan also going through. So Sheriff, unfortunately, they could not prison anybody else in the Europa League. The Europa League is like the prison of Europe, because, like, of course, you want to be the best team in the world in the Champions League. The champions. But yeah, let's go on to the next group, Group E, guys. And this is where I talked about a lot in this last episode. So you guys didn't check out the last episode, make sure you go check it out. And it was about Bayern or Barcelona. So let's talk about the Barcelona versus Benfica game. Of course, Bayern Munich wrecking the league, and they're doing a Liverpool with 5 wins, 0 loss, and 0 draws, and of course 5-0-0. And the goal difference for Bayern is just different. And as I said, Bayern are in the top 5 league, or top 5 best team in the world, or at least in Europe. So I want to talk about the Barcelona versus Benfica game, because this was Xavi's second game for Barcelona and first game in the Champions League, in the UEFA Champions League. So honestly, it was a very bad game for Barcelona. Benfica did very good in my opinion. I know the position was bad, but they had some. I don't think they did very good. I was over exaggerating, but they definitely had some clear chances that they definitely missed in the last minute. Like yeah, I think in the 90th minute, Benfica missed an open net. I did not believe what I saw there, but I mean, it is what it is. Soccer, soccer. If you miss, you miss it. You can't redo it. You can't redo that opportunity. And Barcelona almost lost that game. So the fact that they almost lost was big for itself. So of course, if they lose the next game, I think a draw won't even help them as well. A draw will help them, but of course they're versing Bayern Munich, guys. So of course Dynamo has to draw or beat Benfica because they're Bayern are unbeatable. They're one of the best teams in the world, as I restated for like the 10th time. So Bayern are probably gonna beat Barcelona, maybe another 8-2. But Barcelona are heavily relying on Dynamo to beat Benfica, or at least draw to Benfica. The only thing Dynamo has to do is draw to Benfica. That's all Dynamo has to do. Otherwise, Barcelona are going to need a draw, a minimum draw. They're hoping that Dynamo get at least a draw, and then same for Barcelona. If they don't see Dynamo getting a draw, Barcelona need a draw as well. But yeah, Barcelona, they didn't do the best, honestly. They did very terrible. I mean, I didn't watch the game. I watched a few of the highlights, but they definitely could have done better, of course. It's Xavi, my guy. They need to do better. Of course, Xavi's still adapting. But, like, as we see Xavi from Al Sadd, he's doing outstanding at Al Sadd. And I know it's a different league and a different team, whole different team. But overall, like Xavi at Al Sadd is so different from over here. And it's only his second game, but still, you gotta manage the team. He's one of the best managers in the world at Al Sadd. One of the best managers at Al Sadd. Tiki Taka, you can see if you watch Al Sadd, you can see how manageable that team was. Like how he managed that team was just different. And like yeah, he needs to get stuff together. But at the same time, as we said in the last episode, in this episode over here, Barca are in a very bad situation with they can't really buy any players. They have 10 million. They're in a 1 billion euro debt. They can only spend 10 million euros this winter transfer, and there's a lot of situations, bad situations, a lot of injuries. Ousmane Dembele in an injury. I think Aguero might be going as well with a heart attack. I think he might be retired. His announcement will be in like next week or something. So yeah, they're in a very very bad situation, guys. Let's go on. So yeah, that's that. Was Bayern going through? Barcelona need to rely on Dynamo drawing. If not, then Barcelona need to at least draw. Let's go on to Group F, Manchester United, guys. Let's talk about this game because I did watch this game, guys. I did watch this game. Manchester United versus, what is it, Villarreal, guys. What a game that was. I was cheering for Villarreal because I don't really like United. But United did good. They did very good in the last 20 minutes. They wrecked it. Jadon Sancho scoring his first goal for Manchester United in a very, very big competition as well. So good to see that. Villarreal, they did have some very good opportunities. They just didn't get those chances. And maybe it wasn't Villarreal, but it was mainly David De Gea as well. David De Gea is carrying United with these saves right now. He's turning to his prime De Gea. So I think David De Gea was very, very good goalkeeper that game. He saved a lot of key shots because Villarreal, don't get me wrong, they did very good as well. They had a very good chances. Danjuma, very good chances. Capu, I saw him. So of course they could have had some opportunities for, but of course David Gea is just built different that game. Ronaldo scoring a nice goal chip over the goalkeeper, and then Jadon Sancho from I think it was from Martial to Bruno. Bruno just taps it over to Jadon Sancho, and what a goal! Right top right corner, very powerful shot as well. Unstoppable by Rulli, I forgot name, but yeah, that puts that puts Manchester United going through. And of course, another reference to the last episode. Last episode was key, linking to this episode. but we said Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked, and of course Michael Carrick, guys. Michael Carrick, he could be the next coach, guys. As I said in the last episode, once again, as I restated the last episode, Michael Carrick might be a good coach, and this is where we're going to talk about Pochettino. Pochettino could be a replacement, and Paris Saint-Germain could get Zinedine Zidane, but Michael Carrick might be a free option. If they want to keep it free, they could keep Michael Carrick. Now, yeah, they could keep Michael Carrick. Now, as I want, I want to say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was like Michael Carrick as well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was like the backup assistant manager. He won like 6 games in a row or something like that. He won like a few games in a row. He did good, and they kept him as the main manager. So this is what I'm saying. Michael Carrick, he wasn't the main manager. It was Ole, and Michael Carrick was like a backup manager, assistant manager. And now that Ole is gone, he's taking over because he's like the interim coach, interim manager. He could actually be the main manager as well, from assistant to main manager, unless United want to go for a Pochettino or someone like that. But of course, I don't think they want to keep Michael Carrick. He's definitely a good coach, definitely a decent coach. But I don't think I want to keep him because the same thing went with Ole. Ole was like a backup manager, and then he became the manager. Did very good in his first few years. Got second last year as well. But unfortunately, didn't end well. This didn't go like end well or start have a good start this season. That's why they sacked him, of course. And I don't think they want the same situation to happen with Michael Carrick, because Michael Carrick, when he played for United, he was a very good player as well. So yeah, Manchester United going through Villarreal. I believe they're versing Young Boys next. Oh no, they're versing Atlanta next. So let's see how they do. Do they need to win actually? Atlanta, yeah, they actually need to win. Villarreal need to win. At least Villarreal need to draw. And I think if Young Boys beat United like last time, Young Boys could have a chance. You know, they won't, but they'll have a chance to at least go to Europa League, if they do win. But Villarreal definitely need to draw, to go on to the Champions League. It's gonna be weird seeing 2 finals from the Europa League going on to the Champions League. So that's gonna be cool. Let's go on to the last 2 groups with Lille. Yeah, nothing really to say about this group. This group is just shambles, guys. This group is what I call should be left alone. It's like whatever happens, because like who's RB Leipzig versus next? Versus Sevilla. If we go over here, RB Leipzig Sevilla. Like whoever wins this probably goes on. Maybe whoever wins this goes on. Like if Sevilla win, then they'll go up to first. If Wolfsburg win, they go up to second. If Lille lose or something, so this can go anywhere. It's like I really don't have anything to say about this game. It can literally go anywhere, guys. 8-7-6-5. When you have a score that close, it can go anywhere. And let's go on to Group H. Before we talk about the Europa League and end off the video, let's go to Group H with Chelsea versus Juventus. I believe Chelsea actually won. Yeah, 4-1 or 4-0. I have no clue who this guy is. Reece James, no clue who that guy is. And then Mr. Fortnite himself, guys. Timo Werner scoring a goal as well. And that puts both Chelsea and Juventus at 12 points, which carries them on to the next group stage. Now, I want to get a notepad here real quick, because I want to talk about what could possibly happen here. Like what groups are going to be going to the Europa League. So let's get in a notepad here and like move these around. You can see both the notepad and the Google at the same time. But we have Manchester City, or let's just write, yeah, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain going through. You have Liverpool going through. We have, who wins here? Ajax and Sporting go through. Ajax, Sporting go through. Real Madrid and Inter Milan. Real Madrid Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, the group that that'll go everywhere. And then we have Chelsea and Juventus. How many teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 teams, and there's still 5 more spots. Because that puts it at 16 teams, 8-8, which knockout stages, round of 16, knockout stages, and it goes on from there. So yeah, there's 5 groups left, and then let's write the third place groups. So over here, this could get anywhere. This can go anywhere as well. It looks like Dortmund could have a chance to go through. I really have no clue what to say here because all the third place teams are very close in points as well. And it really depends on the last game as well to see which third place teams will go on through. But yeah, we have these teams here. Very, very, very big. I think this is a very interesting Champions League this year. Very interesting Champions League. All about, of course, the best teams in Europe. Who is the best team in Europe? That's all what it's all about. And we gotta see. I think personally, the teams that will be going through, the missing teams that will be going through, I'm gonna go with Porto. I think Porto are gonna draw to Atletico Madrid, and then AC Milan are going to lose to Liverpool. So let's put Porto in there. Sheriff can't qualify. Honestly, I'm gonna put Benfica. I think Barcelona in their current situation, especially against Bayern Munich, I don't think they're gonna do good against Bayern Munich. It all depends on Dynamo as well. But in my preference, Benfica are gonna go through. And then over here, I'm gonna stick with Villarreal. I think they're a very strong team. They're gonna beat Atlanta as well. The last time they versed Atlanta, did they win? Let's see if they won. They drew 2-2. If they draw again, then they'll still bring Villarreal through the league. Over here, if I had to make a guess in Group G, which is the last 2 spots, I'm gonna have to go with probably Lille here. Lille and probably RB Leipzig. Or maybe Sevilla can do good. Or not RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg. Yeah, this is my predictions for the next teams, and then these are the teams who are going through. So very, very big Champions League. This can go anywhere. Yeah, teams like Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, top 3 teams here, top 5 teams in the world, as well as Bayern Munich. And then Manchester United, Chelsea, Juventus, Real Madrid, Inter Milan. So it's gonna be a very big team. These teams right here, they're like barely qualifying for the Champions League. They should be, but of course, for the individual, the team, they're doing. This is a very huge achievement. But honestly, compared to these teams here, these are like, these teams are like, what am I trying to say? Europa League team. But yeah, before we end off the episode, let's look at the Europa League. Lyon going through. Monaco going through. Or no, actually, yeah, Lyon going through. Monaco going through. And it looks like it actually PSV do have a chance. PSV do have a chance. If PSV do win, then I think they do actually overtake Monaco because they have they have a higher goal difference. Both positive, but they have a 4 goal difference, whereas Monaco has a 3 goal difference. Leicester City, they could be out against Spartak, and yeah, bro, Spartak. This team is like the Group G in the Champions League over here. 8-7-6-5. This is like the same here. The next game is very important here. Over here, of course, next game is important for these two. I'm gonna say Frankfurt is gonna go through. Over here, if Lazio wins, then they could go through. And then over here, yeah, this can go anywhere as well with the top 3. Real Betis going through, and Real Betis having a chance to go through. They'll probably go through to the Europa League because they have playoffs. So if they do go through the playoffs, I think they're a very good team compared to the other second place teams. Real Betis have a chance. Leverkusen going through, and then West Ham and maybe Dynamo going through. I think Dynamo will definitely stay. So it's gonna be weird seeing teams like that. It's gonna be weird seeing teams like maybe like RB. It's gonna be weird seeing teams like RB Leipzig, AC Milan, Borussia Dortmund, of course, uh, Barcelona, maybe Atlanta, Sevilla. It's gonna be, or even Zenit. It's gonna be weird seeing these teams in Europa League, but it's beneficial for the team because if they're not doing good, it means that they're in a situation where they need to improve the team. And as I said in the last episode over here, I said that with Barcelona. This might be a good situation for Barcelona to go to the Europa League or even get out of UEFA competitions because they're in a very bad situation, and this might help them focus more on the league. It's on like just like fixing up and like getting stuff together. But then that's gonna end off the episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell. This weekend I'm gonna be doing the game week episode, of course, as well as the League Un podcast. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.